thing I want to tell you is I'm from North Carolina, and I think these guys are pretty sick of hearing me talk about this place. But it means a lot to me. It's pretty special, and I'm excited to be back there soon. A little bit more about me. I like to play music. I've never made money doing it like Pete, but I like to do it by myself in my bedroom. That's pretty fun. And I also like being in places like this. This is the Eno River State Park in Durham, North Carolina. And also places like this. This is Wrightsville Beach in Wilmington, North Carolina. And I liked it so much that I went to school here. And up until this point in my life, this was my occupation. I was a forklift driver, and I picked people's boats up, put them in the water. When they were done, I picked them up and put them back inside. And I had this realization when I was making this presentation that I might be the only person in the world that knows how to drive a 50-ton forklift and build software. Just think about that, whatever you do tonight. But I realized that that wasn't going to be sustainable. It wasn't going to be something I did for the rest of my life. So I got a job designing training programs for a small agency. We built training programs for pharmaceutical sales reps to teach them how to sell drugs to doctors. And I did other stuff too, like make videos and print brochures. And I really loved working in a small team, and I really liked creating things, but I didn't like the sell drugs to doctors part. It was kind of boring. And I thought, man, I should quit my job and I should do something more fun. And up until this, so I went to Twitter, obviously, because that's what people do when they're bored at work. And I came across a tweet from the artist formerly known as 37 Signals, and that led me to discover Starter League, which led me to discover Starter School. And up until this point in my life, I was already coding. I was already learning how to code. It was something I was doing on the side. I was learning PHP, like John told you. But it was going really slow. I wanted to go faster. I wanted to move faster. I was working 60 hours a week, coming home, trying to focus. It wasn't working. I said, this is taking too long. So I quit, left my job, and I moved to Chicago. And when I came here, I had pretty simple expectations. I wanted to learn how to build software. I wanted to keep learning how to code. I wanted to expand my worldview. I wanted to kind of flip things upside down because I've been living in the same place my whole life. And lastly, I thought I might find some awesome people. Got this program, no one's ever heard of it, nothing's proven, and all these people came here to do it on no merit. They're probably pretty cool people. And that was definitely fulfilled. All of those things were fulfilled, for sure. That's John. You're going to meet him soon. He likes Bitcoin a lot. But I really started learning a lot more, and I started getting a lot more than I ever thought I would when I started actually making things. So the first thing I made, about 3 weeks into school, maybe you're wondering, what did I make? Tell me. Like 3 weeks into school, we had a hackathon. It sounds pretty cool, right? And we went around, I think it was Irvin. He was like, all right, everybody, tell us your ideas. And I was like, I don't have an idea. I came here just to hack. That's what you do at hackathons. And so I just came up. I said, well, I need a better way to split things with my roommates. Like, so who's buying paper towels? Who's buying toilet paper? Who's gonna pay the power bill? Stuff like that. Like it's hard. So I built Renter. It's a pretty terrible name, but I got a lot of people to use it. A lot of my friends to use it. And you could pay each other for stuff, and it was great. But it was really boring. I was like, I'm not enjoying this. I don't like working on it. I was like, I want to do something else. So I got in touch with a former colleague of mine, and he's a youth sports coach. And he said, I want a better way to share things with other coaches. I want to know what plays they're running and how successful they are. And I want to share my stuff with them. So we built Coach Huddle, and it's out there, and he's selling it to people, and it's out there, and it's great. But again, I was like, this is kind of boring. I don't care about it personally. So that's when I joined John on Family Room, and that was about 3 months ago. And this is the first thing I've worked on when I've been here that I actually give a rip about. Like, it's actually very exciting, and I really love working on it. And I won't explain to you what it does because you just heard about it. But yeah, it's been great. But so in all that, I built a lot of stuff, did a lot of different things. But what did I learn from that? So I think the biggest thing was that you can have a plan. You can say, I know this problem, and I think I know how to solve it. but everything you think you know will be destroyed as soon as someone else uses it. And we really felt that with Family Room, with the little family social network. So that was great. Also, passion and focus are supremely important. Obviously, I've built a lot of things, many of which I didn't care about, and now that I've found something I do care about, you absolutely have to have it. And you can read this stuff in business blogs and whatnot, but I don't think you can fully appreciate it until you live it. Also, lastly, people will always tell you that what you're working on is awesome, and people will always tell you that what you're working on is worthless. Those are the same thing. But it's up to you to say, okay, this is what I believe, this is the decision I'm going to make, and I'm going to go forward with it. And just accept that no one has the answers, and you have to, get used to falling flat on your face, getting up, and keeping on going. So that's been a huge lesson for me during my time here. So what now? I told you that I really like North Carolina. I told you that I really like working in small teams, and I told you that I really like making things. So I'm going to go back to North Carolina. I'm going to work on a really small team, and I'm going to make stuff. I'm going to go to work at Fugitive Labs in Durham, North Carolina with a friend of mine. And I'm also going to continue working on Family Room with John, and we're really excited about where we're going to take that next. So thank you again for being here. Thank you to all the Starter School instructors, teachers, family, friends. Neil and Mike are pretty cool, but without all you guys, this would not happen. So thank you.